nuts! Today we're talking about the most disturbing influencer on the planet. This man is called Fousey. Now you might know him as Fousey Tube. He was really big back in the day. He was like a YouTube prankster. Well, now he's became a kick streamer. I don't know if that's more respectable than a prankster, probably not. And one of the main reasons why a lot of people know this guy is he has very public breakdowns. He has a history of just going off the rails.
I rewatched videos going viral after the attention you're giving me now of you saying Fousey is the biggest piece of shit, egotistical asshole on this earth. I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to kill myself.
So, as you can see, the bloke's a little bit intense. You know, standing on a bus in front of a crowd of people and shouting this, like, this is, you know, this guy's clearly not been in the best of places. I like how he's put his vest as like a bra. That's arguably one of the most controversial fashion choices I've seen. But I find this man really interesting because, like he says in that video, he clearly struggles with mental health issues, the same as me. But the way that he has his outbursts, I find really disturbing. And he's currently going through a huge breakdown at the minute, and I kind of want to cover it to just see what you think, if it's real, if he's faking it, because I find it really, really odd. So in the last few days, he's been tweeting stuff such as, it's just not worth it anymore, to be honest. Like, when I see tweets like this, I just think, why are you tweeting that? Like, obviously, he's going through a bad place, but is he doing this for attention? Or does he genuinely feel down? It's so hard to work out with this man because he has faked it a few times, but then some other times he genuinely has been struggling, so his audience just don't know anymore. Him posting this is like the equivalent of someone posting on Snapchat, feeling down, no replies. It's like, what are we meant to do with this? His next tweet after this was, I need my dick sucked. Who volunteers as tribute? What do you mean? Is this the Hunger Games? Hopefully someone out of my city doesn't get chosen, otherwise I'm gonna be behind them like... I can't whistle, guys. It's one of my icks. Someone tweeted like a genuine compliment to him, and he said, why do you need to lie, Don't be scared to be a fan of God. It's like, what, you're calling yourself God? Like, any person that calls themselves God, that's just a little bit intense for me. It's like, really? Oh, yeah. You're kind of the person that, like, a 4 a.m. afters I kind of avoid. You know, the person that's, like, screaming on you, like, I'm just gonna keep my distance away from them. He's also been posting videos, bearing in mind these are all within the span of like 24 hours.
Look, I'm gonna try my best not to cry.
I mean, you're already kind of failing, you know, you know, if I'm just speaking logistically, you've already failed the challenge.
I've been under so much stress. Because I promised Eddie and Akil I wouldn't crash out like last year. That my adrenaline shot up and I don't even remember the last like 48 hours now that I'm out of it. And now that I calmed down, I'm realizing all the destruction that I caused, and this happens to me all the time.
This is insane. This is like, I know a lot of people send Fousey a lot of hate, but this is a genuine like human being that is having a very public breakdown, and I just don't understand how there's not people around him that are kind of stopping him posting this. Now, this man obviously has had many public breakdowns, so it makes me think, does he do this for attention? Because he never learns from his mistakes, but then that is also an effect of mental health. He is never seeking help, and he's never getting the help for how he feels. The one reason why a lot of people tend to hate on Fousey when he's going through these periods is how he treats other people. For instance, I have never seen like a YouTuber or a creator treat their employees how Fousey treats his. There's this clip of him sacking one of his employees and then trying to fight them.
What? Will try to come in my face that I paid for with a job that was going to change your life. Yeah, because you ain't worth shit. Go work at Chuck E. Cheese, fat. Suck my come here. Make me something. Make me something. Really? Something. Say it to my face. Sock you in the face. So mean.
There was about 40 things that we need to pick out there. Obviously, Fousey is trying to antagonize him here. Like, the way he's speaking to him, he's talking down to him, saying like, oh, I'll see you when you work at Chuck E. Cheese. Then, obviously, he calls him a slur as well, and that's like the final thing where his employee finally, like you know, kind of stands up for himself. This is horrific behavior, and you can't, like, use the excuse of mental health for this, because this is just genuinely being a bad person. A lot of people go through mental health issues. That doesn't mean that they use the F slur on people. That's not an excuse. Also, he used the N-word there, which we're going to get onto later on in this video. I don't think that he qualifies to use that word.
Listen, you guys know I talk a lot. These motherfuckers that are on the internet right now stop getting face. These motherfuckers talking about me. Yeah, you're doing it again. Hey, are you slow?
Lean back,
I gotta ask you this before I go. Are you slow a little?
No, I'm not.
I mean, you did reply a little bit slowly there. You kind of, you know, I kind of agree with what he's saying now. I'm joking. The way that he just smacked that camera out of his employee's hand, like, what are you doing? We don't know, like, that camera could actually be owned by the cameraman. Like, he could have saved up for that. That is the way he treats people, as if they're just so disposable. Also, yes, he's quite close to you, but where do you want him to go? You're literally on, like, what is this, like a coach? Do you know how skinny they are? Do you want him to, like, lean out the window? And then we're gonna have, like, a Hereditary moment where his head gets took off. Where do you want him to go? Could you not just ask him nicely? Oh, mate, like, I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic here. Do you mind just stepping back? That's how you cope with that. You don't need to smack him. I find Fousey's mental state interesting just because he never seems to learn from his mistakes. And I honestly feel like he's one of these guys that has just been an influencer for so long and lived in this influencer bubble that he just does not have a grip on reality at all. It's quite sad to see, but he feels like he can just treat people however he wants to be treated just because of the status and the following he has. Like, even the way that he treats his own viewers and fans is just really odd.
Right? You tell it to me. Listen! God damn it!
Shut up, guys. Shut up.
Shut the up!
Shut up.
Did you see this guy's face? Look at his face.
Right? You tell it to me. Listen! God damn it!
Shut up, guys. Shut up.
Shut the
He's like, bro, I wasn't even speaking.
Listen, there's a couple of rules to the G7 Club. Listen, guess what? Hey!
Whoa.
He's landing here in 2 days, and he said, don't drop it yet. Trust me.
Drop it.
We're gonna give it to the breakfast club first. Hey, you don't talking. Kick him out. He talked that so many times tonight.
This guy is genuinely insane. Like, these are people that have come to support him. They've, like, took the time out of their day to come and support this man, and the way that he talks to them is just... I can't actually believe what I'm saying. He just doesn't give a fuck. The man has, like, zero empathy for anyone but himself. And that's why I feel like people just don't have sympathy for when he's crying on the internet, because if you treat other people with disrespect, why do you expect to be treated with respect yourself? There's this clip of a dad with his daughter, and even the way that he just, like, interacts with them is just too much.
Remy, him? You're a boy?
She wanted me to cut his hair.
You're a boy?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first ever G7 Prince, Remy. Give it up for Remy.
Yeah.
G7 Prince.
You're a prince.
If he did that to my son, I would be raging. Imagine this, like, random influencer just nearly drops your son on his head. Like, what are you doing, me? Now, I did mention about his N-word use, and a lot of people criticize him for this because I believe Fousey is actually Palestinian. And there was a clip a couple of years ago where he actually said the N-word and then apologized for it on stream.
There's beauty in the struggle and the...
What's that reaction?
I never use that word. I swear to God, this isn't content.
We believe you, bro. We believe you.
Listen to rap songs every day on this subathon, and I always change it out for brother. I had a tweet that literally said...
Sorry, I know I shouldn't laugh, right? But this reaction... He just realized, he was like, oh my God, I've just, like, fucked everything up using that one word. So obviously he seemed quite apologetic there. Well, lately on Twitter, he's just tweeting the word just willy-nilly. Obviously, I'm not going to read them out, but you can see for yourself. Like, he even puts it in capitals. He doesn't want anyone to miss this shit. Again, caps lock. Loves a caps lock, he does. This is why I can't get to grips with if this guy is playing a character or not. Because... This is his behaviour over years and years and years. So surely this can't be a character. Surely you can't stay in character for like 10 plus years. If you could, then you would be like a Hollywood star. One reason why I believe that this breakdown is kind of just for clout, I'd say, is because he actually has a song coming out, which he's recently just released. And I believe he's using the same kind of tactics as what like a KSI uses, where they kind of create as much controversy before they release a song, so many people are talking about them, their names are already up in the air, and then by the time they release the song, they've already got like a lot of eyeballs on it. Why would you retweet if I should stay off the internet forever? Like, why would you tweet that unless you want impressions? That is the only reason you tweet that. Or, dear internet, just so you know, you were never kind to me. Next time you look at yourself in the mirror, remember that. Right, I'll have to write that down because I probably will forget. It really didn't have to be this way. Enough is enough. See you in 8 hours, friends. Wig snatch! Brother ate and left no crumbs. 0 crumbs. He ate all the crusts. By the way, this man is 34 years old. This is something I would tweet. I wouldn't even tweet this. This is something I'd put on Snapchat when I was like 12. And like somebody in school had dumped us. It didn't have to be this way. Curse you, Samantha. There's tweets where people are hating on him and he's like retweeting them. It's like this man has gone full villain. One thing I've noticed about Fousey when I try and work him out is I feel like he really needs validation from others. Like I feel like that's what he kind of feeds off. For instance, he tweeted, "When I'm gone, remember me as a legend."
Give me the speaker, give me the speaker, give me the speaker. I've been in this game since 2011. I created every lane that they're walking on now. But they're driving on that freeway and they're not paying taxes to the king. So I said, you know what? I'm done waiting. I'll pave a new lane. I'll be the first social media star outside of DDG to start as a YouTube sensation and a Hollywood actor and become a rapper. In the next 30 days, I'm gonna have 3 of the biggest artists in the world on my debut album. I'm gonna release track after track.
Bro has edited himself into a motivational edit. This wasn't by someone else. He sat down and went, this is mint this, I'll post this. What? What do you mean? You created every lane. Is he saying people like me, do I need to pay tax to Fousey Tube? Another payment out the door. Didn't realise I haven't paid me Fousey tax. I don't think you pranking people in the street has kind of opened the door for me to do this style of content, if I'm honest. Maybe it has, maybe I'm the idiot, but I don't think it has. By the way, don't ever in your life call me a social media influencer or kick streamer. I am a motivational speaker and author. Available on Amazon. Hollywood actor. Tyler Perry put me in his movie. Stand-up comedian. I was doing 3,500 seaters in 2013. Like, why is he putting it in brackets? It's so funny. That's the way he definitely was thinking about it in his head when he was typing. Like, bro, you're an influencer. No one is going, oh yeah, like Fousey Tube, he's my favorite author. Nobody's doing that. And if you are doing that, please seek help. He requires so much validation from people that are just never going to give him it. For instance, he's trying to get the attention of both Drake and J. Cole for his upcoming music. Dear Drake, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my home phone and my page at the bottom. I sent 2 letters back in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office or something. Then he's inserted a screenshot where he's, clearly sent Drake 5 voice notes, all near a minute. I mean, that is a little bit intense for a first message. And you've also tried to, tag him in a story, 2 stories over the course of the year. I'm kind of with Drake here. That is a little bit intense. I don't know if Drake's got 5 minutes to kind of listen to a Fousey Tube voice note.
Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, J. Cole once taught us if they don't know your dreams, then they can't shoot them down. I'm not scared to say my dreams. I've been an actor. I've been an author.
This guy is soon realizing that he wasn't paid enough to be here. He's like, why am I agreeing to do this?
I've been a stand-up comedian. I've been a poet. I've been an improv artist. Tyler Perry put me in his movies. Now, it's time for me to become a rapper. Get your laughs out. Go ahead. Because I'm going to start laughing when every single song I release on my debut album charts.
Sorry, it was a bit of a delayed laugh. I just had to get it out.
Don't believe my words? I can show you better than I can tell you. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You ready? This is gonna be the craziest thing the internet has ever seen. I swear to God, wallahi, they're gonna make a Netflix documentary about this one day.
What, that you made an album and they all chart? I don't think that's the craziest thing that I've seen on the internet, to be honest. I don't think that matches up to Harambe attacking a child. I think you've got to pretty good amount of way to go to kind of topple that one, Fousey. I was traumatized for about a week after that. It seems like he's just watched a video on like manifestation or the law of attraction. Like the amount of times this man will tell you that he's gonna do something and then it never happens. It's like he's putting it out there but he never follows up with it. It's like if you're releasing a debut album and all of the songs chart, that is such a big achievement, but it's just kind of lessened when you told us you were gonna do it. I don't know why, because then I kind of don't want you to do it just to see how you react. I know that's a little bit toxic from me, but I'm gonna just tell you this, guys. I am toxic. I don't care. Now, I'm very on the fence about saying this breakdown and all of these things he's saying are fake, because I actually feel like Fousey does really struggle mentally. But it's hard to kind of look past that it could be fake when he has got this music dropping, because he clearly just wants as much attention as possible around it. Like, he's even beefing random people.
Yo, Bryce, I don't want to have to do this to you, dog. Like, you're literally the scum on the bottom of my shoe. And I know I might be fake because I said sorry to you so many times. Well, now, you, all of you, every one of you, you social media peasants, suck my dick. What did I do to impact the internet? What did I do? Are you brain dead from all the you've done? You fucking dumbass. You know how in your TikTok, I should post a video demolishing you on TikTok. I'm doing this through voice. Oh, I almost called you it. Listen. Every single thing you said about me in the video since 2011, you knew about because I went viral for it, and I'm the king of the You're in my playground, little boy.
I'm sorry, this guy is a melon. He's a little bit of a melon. He is. You've just got to admit it. Like, I actually agree that they could make a Netflix documentary on Fousey, because I feel like his mind needs to be studied. What person goes on the internet on, what is this, like a Twitter space, and says this about someone? Like, why does he get so angry at people that are just, if he really is in his own lane and he's gonna do all of these amazing things, why does he get angry at people? I have no idea. Surely you're so focused on your goal, not trying to bring down other people. Like, those are some really hurtful words he uses there. Like the words that like not a nice person would use. Fuck you, die slow, you fairy. What does that even mean? Bryce Hall then replied to this saying, "You're 34 years old, talking like a teenage boy who just learned how to swear. Fousey, I know you're still embarrassed about how I laid you out for being a drunk idiot touching a female. I don't need to hit you again because you know what would happen if you tried anything. Calm down and go back to sleep. You're 2 crash outs away from your 10th rehab process." Again, not very nice words from Bryce Hall, but kind of put him in his place, I can't lie. And Fousey replied with another video. God, what would you do without me, guys? The drama.
Impaired. I didn't know if you had Down syndrome, autism, or were on the spectrum. I didn't know. I knew you were a dumb I didn't know you were so dumb to reply. And to try to reply in a tweet. And to try to be the bigger...
Sorry, is this because Fousey's 34 years old? Does he not know how to, like, switch the camera? Why are we staring at the landscape here? I feel like I'm watching Homes Under the Hammer, not a Fousey Tube rant.
Person and be like, Yusuf, I care about your mental health, so I'm not gonna cuss back at you. I don't want to be the reason you commit suicide because I'm mother Captain Save-A-Ho. Like when I punched you to save a bitch. You fairy, you. I'm not done with you yet. I'm gonna say your name until 9 p.m. tonight, and then listen, mother. Your name's never gonna come out of my mouth again. And then every single time somebody plays my song and dances to it next to you, you're gonna be having sex. You're gonna be playing the hip-hop playlist on shuffle. My song's gonna come on when you ejaculate. My music makes you come, motherfucker.
No, why am I laughing at Fousey Tube? Sorry, what kind of an insult is that? My music's gonna make you come. Don't clip that. Chet, don't clip that. Why would you? It's such a weird... Is that a flex? Is that an I don't really know what to do with that. Your song's gonna come on at the moment of ejaculation? How do I take that? There's nothing I can even say. Why did he turn the camera around on him when he said that as well? This is so ominous. It's really hard because I don't actually want to criticize Fousey too much because I genuinely feel like this man is on the edge. But when you're saying stuff like this, people are going to call you out. You can't just like play the card of your mental health when you're telling people that your music is going to... It's gonna make them come, man. Oh, where? Do we play the rest of this video? I feel like we need to.
This is Death Row Records for this internet. G7X Records. Suck my dick. Any of you want it? Come get it. Australia, fly here right now. Sydney, 10 toes down. I got 50 Muslim brothers with me. I dare you.
Wait, what? Australia? How can Australia? That doesn't. How can a country fly? I'm lost.
I dare you. So listen, you dumb. I forgot what I was even cussing you out about. Your hot, by the way. She got a big ass. You tout her around everywhere because she has a big ass. You posted a video punching her butt, getting other to jack off to her ass. You're a cuck. You're a cuck, Bryce. I hope this goes viral all over TikTok. I don't give a if I get suspended over it. I'll make a burner and come back just to spit on your grave. Remember this day, the day Fousey told you that you're the motherfucking kid and he's your motherfucking dad. Oh, wait, you don't have a dad. Hi, I'm your stepfather, bitch.
Can you imagine this being your next door neighbour? Like, you're just looking over the garden, like... How does anybody like this man? If you're posting this is a reply to Bryce Hall, that's an automatic W to Bryce Hall. He's already got you. He's like annoyed you. He's wound you up. You've automatically lost. Like, no matter how funny your angry rant is, you've lost. Just because you've let it affect you. This man has been on the internet for so long. Surely he knows how to go about this. He then like writes a tweet calling out any other influencers who want it. So I'm half expecting Fousey Tube to reply to this video, which won't be great. I can't wait for him to tell me that his music's gonna make me come. Oh! I always think, like, what must my neighbours think? You know, I've got the window open right now. They must be like, wow, somebody ring the police. So his music video did in fact drop, and I feel like we should take a little look at it. And we might have to cut this actually if he takes the video down.
We got neons, we got with neon. G7 so electric like I'm Elon. If I say smoke, that's some can agree on. Running through your house, they can see I got a ski on. Sam Frank, bitch, I'm trying to Sam Frank, bitch, I'm trying to Sam Frank.
This was the music that you tried to get Drake to notice. Why? They're only gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. I want to fuck Sam Frank. I got... Wow. Top 10 rappers Eminem was afraid to diss, am I right, guys? Christ. Bet Bryce Hall is absolutely quaking in his boots right now. Anyone that was taking the of KSI for his lyrics, I feel like you owe him an apology when music like this is out. Are these like AI generated? They just don't make sense. I'm not listening to any more of this. Like, I feel like I've made my verdict. I don't feel like this. This is the music that is going to make everyone ejaculate. Really?
Who the f are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights we've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember at all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man, and this is what I'm gonna do till it's over. And it's far from over.
I genuinely do feel a bit bad for this guy because he clearly doesn't have the right people around him and he clearly values all the wrong things in life. Like, we saw him here with, like, is this like a Gucci scarf? He very much prioritizes views, money, like materialistic objects, and the fact that he's probably had money for about 10 years now and he still values these things more than being nice to people kind of shows what type of person he is. And it's really sad because I imagine before he became a YouTuber, he might not have been like this. He might have been a little bit more likable. I just feel really bad for him. I genuinely do, even though all of these things are his fault. Like, he was in hospital and tweeting, wait, do y'all even want me free? Be honest, I don't get my feelings hurt. Like, why are you putting a poll for this? And the latest update is he has been actually banned off Kick, which is the site he uses to stream, and thank the Lord, because I feel like social media companies need to take control of this, because I don't think anyone's really... Unless you're being really hateful, should be censored. But when someone's having a very public breakdown like this isn't good for people that struggle with mental health because it can trigger people. And like when I watch this and I see him like this, I don't feel good myself. So I just kind of hope that he does get help, and I feel like he just needs to stay off the internet. Let us know your overall opinion on Fousey, because I know everyone will have an opinion on this man. And if you'd like to see me react to another influencer that is a little bit crazy, click this video right here or watch a brand new video from me right here.
Kirkham, baby.